going, guys? It's Jake back in for another video. As you guys saw from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the new engine for the car, a closed deck by IAG. But really quickly, before we get into that, I wanted to show you guys the current engine bay situation. Some of you guys have probably already seen it. We've gone over it before, but a lot of the stuff that's in the engine bay is for sale now because obviously we're going bigger, we're going better. So there's a list, I'll put it up on the screen right now, but we're gonna sell the long block with hopefully timed and with a STI oil pan, Killer B pickup, Killer B window tray. Front mount intercooler is all for sale, which is now Forester specific. I've had some questions on if I had to modify the bracket because the APS ones were only ever made for 02 to 07 WX STI. So yes, I did have to do that. So now this is Forester specific, but that's good for all you Forester guys watching that are looking for a front mount intercooler setup. So that will bolt right up to your Forester. The FP black is for sale. The intake is for sale. As we can see, the intake is an APS just like the front mount, and it goes down into the bottom of the fender here where it picks up cold air. So the engine always has cold air. So that's a great intake setup. The up pipe with the 38mm external wastegate is for sale. It's a Grimspeed. So there's tons of things that are going to be for sale. There's a parallel fuel lines. I'm thinking about selling the IAG air oil separator and going to a radium catch can setup. It's all part of the process of building the car up. If you guys are interested, be sure to hit me up on IG at Subi_Jake3, or I'm on Facebook, Jake Evelo, or drop a comment in the video. But we're gonna talk about the block now. If you like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully give you guys a lot of information on the build and how everything's gonna be going together to make this car produce around 800 horsepower, hopefully. So that's the goal. Stay tuned, we'll talk about this block now. All right guys, so this is the brand new block to me. This is the IAG V1 closed deck case halves. There's no internals in the engine right now. As you can see, the pistons are open. It's on a stock bore, which is 99.5 millimeter. But anyway, yeah, the story behind this block a little bit. I found a guy that was selling it up near PA, up in PA somewhere, and he had plans to make a little bit more power than stock and just wanted to be safe. So he had IAG do the V1 closed decking service. So any of you guys who are pretty familiar with Subarus, or you might know that the stock block or stock case halves come what they call semi-closed. And what that means is there's a little bit less support here for the cylinders. And I'll put a picture up on the screen what a stock case halves look like. But yeah, this is basically, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little groove where IAG basically presses in inserts to create more structural support around the cylinder under high boost, because these things have a tendency to warp the cylinder or crack the cylinder. So that is almost a necessity above around 500 horsepower. Some people push it up around 550, but yeah, this block has that, so that was good. That will be good for at least 800 wheel, should be fine. This has also been line honed, so it requires +2 main bearings, which is also fine. We have Arp Case Bolts, so these are actually required when you line hone an engine. Need the Arp Case Bolts. So this engine should definitely be good enough. Like I said, it doesn't have any internals in it, and my plan for that is to get rally spec up in New Jersey to assemble the entire long block. Probably not time it because I feel like I'm definitely capable of doing that, and I could also make a good video for you guys. So they're gonna assemble it, aka put the internals in it, crankshaft, pistons, rods, bearings, etc. So they're gonna do that in a couple weeks. I'm probably gonna take everything to them, but really quickly wanted to show you guys this block. This will be good for all my power goals. And yeah, it's really exciting. Super stoked to get this build going. So next video, we'll probably show you guys the heads. But yeah, super stoked on this block. We're probably gonna do some AN fitting inserts here on the PCV system right here where these stock hoses come out. So we're gonna grab a set of those from Torque Solutions. you basically use a slide hammer to get these out, and you press in the AN ones, so that way we can clean up the engine bay a little bit when we go to put all this stuff together, and that'll also be a more secure way than just rubber hoses. Also look a lot cleaner, like I said. But yeah, super stoked to get this going. If you guys want to see all the details and all that good stuff, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be keeping y'all up to date on all this, so as it happens, we'll fill you in. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, peace.